All right, let's talk about something that's got a lot of people talking. You might have heard that Gladys Knight, the legendary singer, had to cancel a show in Florida. That's right, she wasn't able to perform, and that's caused a lot of chatter. Now, when something like this happens, people get curious. They want to know what's going on. Why did she cancel? Is she okay? These are natural questions, and it's understandable that folks are concerned. What we know is that she wasn't feeling well. She was sick. That's a simple explanation, but it leads to a lot of speculation. When someone who is usually so strong and full of energy has to take a break, it gets noticed. Imagine you're getting ready for a big school play. You've practiced your lines, you've got your costume, and you're really excited. But then, the day of the play, you wake up with a sore throat and a fever. You just can't perform. That's kind of what happened with Gladys Knight. When a performer cancels a show, it's not just a simple decision. There are a lot of people involved. The venue, the crew, the other performers, and of course, the fans. Everyone's plans get changed. People who bought tickets were disappointed. They were looking forward to seeing her perform. Some of them might have traveled a long way. Some might have saved up for months to buy those tickets. They were ready for a special night. So, when the announcement came that the show was canceled, there were a lot of feelings. Some people were understanding. They knew that sometimes things happen. Others were frustrated. They felt let down. This situation brought up some interesting discussions. People started talking about how hard it is for performers to keep up with their schedules. They travel a lot. They work long hours, and they're always under pressure to perform at their best. Some people pointed out that Gladys Knight has been performing for a long time. She's a legend, and she's given us so much amazing music. They said that she deserves to rest and take care of herself. Others wondered about the specifics. They wanted to know exactly what was wrong. Was it just a cold? Was it something more serious? People want details, and sometimes those details aren't immediately available. In the age of social media, news spreads quickly. People started sharing the news, and everyone had their own thoughts and opinions. Some people were sending well wishes, hoping she'd get better soon. Others were speculating about what might have happened. There were also some discussions about the importance of taking care of your health. People talked about how we all need to listen to our bodies and take breaks when we need them. Even if we're doing something we love, we can't push ourselves too hard. Some fans shared stories about times when they had been sick and had to miss important events. They understood what it was like to be disappointed, but they also knew that health comes first. The situation also brought up some questions about how performers handle their health. They're often on the road, in different cities, and in different climates. It can be hard to maintain a healthy routine. Some people suggested that performers should have more support when it comes to their health. They should have access to good medical care, and they should be encouraged to take breaks when they need them. There were also some discussions about the role of social media in these situations. News travels so fast, and sometimes rumors and misinformation can spread quickly too. People talked about the importance of getting information from reliable sources. Some people shared stories about how they had been affected by misinformation. They learned the hard way that not everything they read online is true. They said that it's important to be careful and to check your sources. This event started a conversation about expectations. People expect performers to be perfect. They expect them to always be at their best. But the truth is, they're human too. They get sick, they get tired, and they need to take care of themselves. Some folks wondered about the financial side of things. Canceling a show can be expensive. There are refunds, there are lost ticket sales, and there are other costs. People wondered how these costs would be handled. There was also talk about the responsibility to the fans. A performer has a commitment to their audience, but they also have a responsibility to themselves. It's a balancing act. Some fans said that they would have been happy to wait for her to reschedule the show. They understood that her health was more important than a single performance. Others wondered if there would be a makeup show. They wanted to know if they would have another chance to see her perform. The situation also sparked some discussions about the aging process. People talked about how everyone ages differently. Some people are able to stay active and healthy for longer than others. Some fans shared stories about how they had been inspired by Gladys Knight's longevity. They admired her for her strength and her dedication to her craft. Then, some people started to debate about the overall handling of the cancellation. Some felt that the announcement was too vague. They wanted more details about her condition. Others thought that the privacy of the performer was more important. This difference of opinion led to some online exchanges. Some people felt that the performer owed the fans more information. Others thought that the fans should respect the performer's privacy. Some individuals began to question the timing of the announcement. They felt it was too late, and that they had wasted time and money traveling to the venue. Others understood that health situations can change rapidly. There were discussions on how the venue handled the cancellation. Some felt that the venue was efficient and helpful. Others felt they were not. This difference in experience created some tension. Some people started to compare this situation to other performer cancellations. They discussed how other artists had handled similar situations and what they felt was the best way to do so. This created differing viewpoints on what was acceptable. The discussion then moved to the overall state of live performances. Some felt that performers were being pushed too hard and that the industry needed to make changes. Others felt that this was an isolated incident and that most performers were able to manage their schedules. Some people then took to social media to express their discontent with the situation. They felt that their voices were not being heard and that they were being ignored. This led to further online exchanges. Then, there were differing opinions on the value of the tickets. Some people felt that they should be fully refunded, while others felt that they should only receive a partial refund. This created some disagreements between fans and the venue. People also started to question the long-term effects of this cancellation. Some wondered if it would affect Gladys Knight's future performances, or if it would have any impact on her overall career. The conversations then moved to a broader discussion about the expectations placed on public figures. Some felt that they were held to an unrealistic standard, while others felt that they had a responsibility to their fans. Finally, some people started to speculate about the future of live performances. They wondered if this situation would lead to any changes in how concerts are organized, or if it would have any lasting impact on the industry.